All right, this is Wylene Benson again, and we're going to be talking today on how to use visualization to achieve your goals. The cool thing about visualization is that your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. And so using visualization is the quickest way to be able to achieve any goal in reality. It's a lot easier to imagine something than it is for something actually to show up physically. So take a moment and visualize and use your imagination to your advantage. The cool part too is that once you've seen it in your mind, then you can create affirmations and declarations about it already having been achieved because you've seen it, because you've already been there. And we're going to go through a visualization right now for you to be able to achieve your goals even faster and to find what those next steps are that you need to accomplish that goal. So take a moment right now and maybe grab a piece of paper and a pen so that you can jot down the new information that you're going to get. If you need to stop the video, go ahead and do that right now. Grab your paper and then come right back. Okay, so before we go into this visualization, I'm going to help you walk through creating it in your mind, in your imagination. And the first thing is, I'm just going to ask you the question, what do you want? You know, maybe you've never even really taken the time to create a really solid picture of what that looks like, of what it is that you want to create. If you just flippantly said, I want to earn $1 million. But why? Why do you want to earn $1 million? What are you going to do with it when you get it? So take a moment right now and just get really, really clear with what you want. Because if we're going to do a visualization, you have to be able to imagine that so vividly that it becomes real in your mind, in your subconscious. All right? So shut off the video if you need to and get that really super clear in your mind. And then we're going to jump into this visualization. All right. So now that you've got a really clear picture of what you want, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and see it, feel it. What is the emotion that you're feeling having it already been accomplished? What are people saying to you? What are the words of affirmation that you're hearing? Are you hearing a round of applause? Maybe you're feeling a hug from someone or some words of gratitude. So get really, really clear with what that looks like, what it feels like, what it sounds like, what it tastes like, what it smells like. Use all of your senses in this imagination. And now, I'm going to invite you in your mind's eye, in your imagination, with your eyes closed and being very clear with this picture, to step up to the edge and look across, and you can see this goal, this thing that you want to create so clearly on the other side. And you're standing on the edge, and all you need to do is just take that leap to be able to reach it. But as you're seeing that it's across the edge, look down and see that there is a tether tied around your ankle. What does that tether represent for you? What has kept you in the past from taking that leap? If you haven't already achieved it, I know that there's something that's been holding you back. So identify what that is that's been holding you back. And once you've identified it, make a commitment right now that you will do what it takes to get past that tether that has tied you. I'm going to teach you how to do that. All right, so once you've got that commitment, I'm going to invite you to bend down and untie that tether so that you are completely free and you're able to leap. But don't leap yet. We've still got a little bit more to go. So feeling yourself completely free and knowing that you have the ability to leap to that new goal that you want, take 3 steps backwards from the edge. Who would you be if you were 100% committed? And just allow that person to show up for you. Become that person. What do you look like? Who are you? What's the level of commitment that you feel within your heart? And then allow that person to run forward and leap from the edge towards that goal that you want to achieve. And as you do, feel your wings. Feel your wings carry you across that expanse and lightly touch down on the other side inside this creation that you created so vividly in your imagination. And look around and see what it feels like. See what it looks like to be inside that creation. Feel what it feels like. Feel the emotion. See the people that are surrounding you and hear those words of affirmation, maybe that applause. And then turn around and look towards the edge where you were and see how many people have just been waiting for you to take that leap, to lead the way. And take that all in and feel the gratitude of having already achieved it. And now that you've paved the way, others can follow. And as you look back, notice that there were several things that needed to happen before you could actually land inside of your vision. Maybe there were some skills that you needed to develop. Maybe there were some resources that you needed to gather. Maybe you had to create some relationships. Maybe there was a mentor that you needed to hire. Whatever it is, take note of everything that was necessary for you to land inside of your vision. And write those things down on your paper. This is your path. Your imagination is giving you everything that you need to actually make this a reality. And last step, imagine yourself back on the edge and looking towards your vision. What was the first step? What was the first skill, what was the first thing that you needed to believe about yourself? What was the first resource that you needed to gather? And whatever that was, that's your first step. That's what it's going to take to get past that tether that was on your ankle and to leap from the edge. So whatever that next step is, I invite you to be committed to take that step today. And you're on your way. And when you speak about this vision, speak as if you've already been there, because you have. You just went there with me right now in your visualization, in your imagination. And so because of that, it is real, just as real as if you've already been there. And the universe knows that, and it will take you there. So now you know how to use visualization to achieve your goals. And now that you have participated in this visualization, I would love to hear about your goals. Post in the comments some of the things that you learned, and be sure to subscribe, and we'll talk to you next week.